this isn't confusing. I'm just gonna go through it nice and slow just to make sure that you're kind of understanding what I'm talking about. But this all goes back to lines of center. And so I really tried to emphasize lines of center when we said it because it's really important right now. So describe the diagram in two words, right? We have two externally tangent circles. If I want the distance from the center of O to the center of Z, I need to add big R plus little r, right? That gives me the full distance, which is technically the line of center between these two. Now, if I just want the distance from Z to A, then I have that radius R. So that's why for these specific examples, when I give you, say, radius R, that's why we're finding the distance, right? The distance basically creates the center of the circle from these two. And so what's going to happen, and if I look at this construction, right, it gives me some radius, and I construct that, which basically tells me I do the distance from the draw a parallel line distance at distance R. The center is somewhere along here, right? Now, if you think about, I want a circle with radius R, but I want it to be externally tangent to this circle right here. And we know circles are externally tangent when the distance of the little circle plus the big circle is equal to the line of center. So what I want to do is I want this plus this, so we'll call this little r, which is this right here, plus big R, and that's going to be my center because this is the line of center. And so in the very last step, what you'll see is that I center F here with the radius that I created. So the way that this works, first thing I'm going to do is I need to find the center somewhere on a line here, which requires me to do that perpendicular. So I'm going to construct that perpendicular, put my center here, and draw my circle. I can do that. Great. Perpendicular. Great. And then I'm going to copy my radius. Extend this out a little bit longer. And then arc it. And then arc it here and here. Great. So what that tells me is this distance, circle is somewhere on the segment. Circle center is somewhere on the segment. Now, again, I want the distance, I want the circles to be externally tangent, which means I want their line of center to be equal to the distance of big R plus the little r. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the distance of little r. I'm going to take that distance right here, right there, put it on the endpoint. You need to arc it so you know how long this distance is. And that is your line of center right there. Big R plus little r. Now I'm going to take this, right? Put it on the center. We know that the center needs to be somewhere on this line. So I'm going to take this at my center, arc it, and that tells me your center is right there. Now I want my original radius still. So I'm going to take this right here, make that my center, and draw my circle. And we'll call this circle M again. I'm done.